What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team SWARTZ. I'm Sergeant First Class SWARTZ, your local New York Army National Guard full-time recruiter and part-time drill sergeant. I'm accompanied here with Private First Class Delacruz, who is an 88 Mike motor transport, aka truck driver. And in this video, we're going to be talking about her AIT, or her Advanced Individual Training Experience, and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome. And so what made you choose 88 Mike?
88 Mike. Well, my first option was 68 Whiskey because I am a medical assistant in my civilian life. But after I took the ASVAB and everything and I was ready to go, they didn't have training offered. They didn't have no space for me. So my recruiter gave me the option of joining with another MOS or just waiting until they have seats available for me. And I was like, I decided to, look for other options because I'm already in the medical field in the civilian life. So I chose 88 Mike and I actually enjoyed it. It was the funnest. It's the best MOS you can ever choose. I love driving trucks. It was an experience. It was the best experience ever. I had a lot of fun.
Where was your AIT located?
In Fort Leonard, Missouri.
Fort Lost in the Woods.
Missouri, yes.
Yes, and it's even more miserable now with all these COVID restrictions.
For sure.
So walk us through a typical day, Monday through Friday. What was your day like? Because people ask all the time, what do you do in AIT? What is a typical day like?
Typical day in AIT, you wake up like around 4, go to PTs. We do PTs for like an hour, then take quick shower, get ready in OCPs, go to chow. Then after chow, we grab our gear and go to the drill pad. Now the drill pad, that's when the instructor come in. There's no more drill sergeants around. That's sergeants and civilians who teach you how to drive those trucks. We have classrooms too, because there's some things that you have to learn, and take the Red Book test.
Like the air brakes and things of that nature.
And we will stay there from 8 a.m. in the morning until 1600, 1700. Then back to the barracks, go to chow, and then back to your room. Because of COVID, we wasn't allowed to be outside or run outside, do anything. It was just straight to your room. And the only thing I was allowed to go out was just straight up to do laundry.
Yeah, so, she was like I said, one of the first waves going through training with COVID. So normally for AIT, you would be allowed to go outside, play basketball. They have different things outdoors that you could, entertain yourself with. And on weekends, what were your weekends like with COVID restrictions?
Well, on the weekends, because of COVID, we have our phones now. They gave me my phone on Fridays, late, in the afternoon after coming from the drill pad. They will give me my phone. And then I was allowed to have my phone only in my room. And then Sunday in the afternoon, they will take it away again.
So everyone's experience is going to vary from AIT site to AIT site. It's really dependent on the SOPs at that location and whether or not you're going to have your cell phone all the time or on just weekends. Some people even say that they don't even have their cell phone for a few weeks until they phase up into gold phase before they actually get their phone full time. Obviously not during class. If you get caught, then you get counseled and all that stuff. But all right, so awesome. What are some of the things that you learned while in AIT as an 88 Mike? What would one expect if they were to go 88 Mike? What would they be learning?
Basically, you will learn how to drive trucks. There's this truck called the LHS, which is like a towing truck. You learn how to use the flat rack, how to load cargo. It comes from anything. It could be even a home beat. You put a home beat there and you rock with it. There's the 915 also. This is a 16-wheel truck trailer. You learn how to put it together, like coupling and uncoupling the trailer from the truck. They will make you drive up hills, dusty roads, raining days, during the night, where there's no vision at all. Convoys, how to maintain your speed, how to maintain your distance between the trucks in front of you, prevent how to not to get lost, and all that cool stuff.
And you use night vision for the night driving, right?
No, that night, because we did it on the FDX and we didn't have to. We used like the lights.
Oh, okay.
The regular lights.
All right. So sometimes they would actually have you drive at night with night vision, and you'll actually dim the lights to night driving, which is very, very minimal. So like a cigarette, you would be amazed. I don't know if you saw it in basic training, but like a small little light emits so much light when you're using nods or night vision goggles.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. So which honor leadership award you got from
Mm-hmm.
basic training? Walk us through that. Like, how did you earn that award? And by the way, congratulations.
Thank you. Well, I didn't know I was gonna get it. I worked, I did my job. What I do was, I was the PG, platoon guide, from like the third week until the end. Basically, I followed my instructions. I did everything I had to do. I got good scores on the test. I remember I got a 92, 96, and 100. So you just don't have to lose your focus. You have to do your job. You have to volunteer for everything.
Yep.
Sometimes they will call people to volunteer for nothing, literally nothing. They just want to see that you want to, be there and volunteer and do the job. Pay attention to everything. Pay attention to details. And do your job. And don't disrespect anybody. Respect all your sergeants, instructors. Follow your instructions. Don't do anything stupid. Also, I remember, because this was like a conversation that I had with my drill sergeant. He saw me one day that I was teaching my platoon facing movements. And he approached me and he said, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "Ready for what, drill sergeant?" He said, "Are you ready, yes or not?" And I said, "Yes, drill sergeant, I'm ready." "Okay, you're gonna be the PG." And I'm like, "Oh my God, why? Why me? I wasn't ready for that." I was PG on basic, but I wasn't expecting. It wasn't a thing like, because sometimes they actually ask, "Who's being PG?" or "Who wants to volunteer for PG?" That was not my case. But helping each other, help out your battle buddies. Because one day you're there for them, and then next day they're going to be there for you.
100%. You have to have good work ethic, like her, help others, take that initiative you don't even have to be in a leadership role to help out people and to lead by example. And her taking that initiative to help others, going above and beyond her normal scope as a trainee at basic training, is what afforded her that opportunity to just her and be like, you know what, if she's doing this, taking the initiative to help out others, I bet that she would be really, really good in a leadership role. And in your case, at the student level, the highest. So as a platoon guide, you're essentially working in the capacity as a platoon sergeant, much like your drill sergeant is in charge of the platoon, but at the student level. So congratulations on getting the leadership award. She actually earned a Army Achievement Medal as a result. And you were like super nervous when your commander was pinning you.
Oh my God. So they called me in, and the commander came and put the medal on my collar. And I was literally shaking. I was at a position of attention, and he said, "Congratulations, Delacruz, you did good." And I was like, "Thank you, sir." But I was shaking. I was about to pass out. That was a memorable moment. It was one of the happiest days of my life. And it feels super good. It feels so great when you actually do you fight for it, you work for it, and you get rewarded.
Yep, it's very, very good and awesome when you get recognized for your hard work. And, that's huge. Like, not everyone earns an award like that.
It's huge.
I know I didn't. I was just hoping to survive.
I never thought they were like the commander. Come on, the commander putting a medal on my collar. That was crazy. I thought, when they said Delacruz, I thought I was just gonna get the diploma and that's it. But they actually put the medal, and that was amazing. That was amazing.
That's awesome. Good stuff. Very, very good stuff. So now that you've been home for like a week or so, like a week and change, how has your transition been from coming from a training environment where you have something going on every single day with purpose to coming home? I'm not sure if you're working now or going to school, but like, how has that transition been so far for you?
I'm not going to school right now. Believe it or not, and it's gonna sound crazy, but I miss it. I miss basic, I miss AIT. I got used to it. First day, I woke up in my house, and I woke up and I look around, and I'm like, where am I? For like 3 seconds, and then I'm like, oh my God, I'm home. Oh, okay. But I'm still transitioning. I'm still getting used to this new life, especially because everything is so different now with the whole COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same. It's not the same home that I left back in March.
Yep. Businesses are closing. Everything's totally different. You can't even sit in a restaurant anymore.
Nope.
But yeah, so a lot of people struggle with having that transition from being in a training environment, having that sense of purpose and a full schedule every single day with 3 square meals, coming home to no school, no job, or a combination of having all those things or not, and transitioning as a regular civilian. You've experienced things that no one else can relate to unless they themselves are soldiers. So I'm pretty sure that your sphere of influence, your friends may possibly change, your views of certain friends may change, and vice versa. So some people struggle with that. Some people come home full of salt and vinegar, and they want to go active duty and be like, I love this guard thing, but I really want to be in the Army, because they think that being active duty is going to be just like the training environment where it's awesome and all that stuff. And nothing wrong with active duty. It is a great opportunity if that's what you want, but it's really more or less a 9-to-5 job, and the difference is you wear this uniform, you know what I mean? But you have less control on where you're being stationed and all that good stuff. So just make the decision what you feel is best for you, and whether Army National Guard, Army Reserve, or Army National Guard is the best fit for you. She happened to choose the Army National Guard, right? And maybe we'll do another follow-up interview in about 6 months, 12 months from now, and see how the Guard is treating you from there. How did the Army National Guard's recruit sustainment program, from my understanding, I think you did one drill before leaving. Do you feel that at least that one drill helped prepare you, at least mentally, for basic training?
I would say mentally, because physically it didn't help me a lot. It was just one weekend. But mentally, like, I kind of understand what was gonna come after. So when I first had my shark attack, it kind of looks similar to what I had here. So it definitely helped me. And also, I was a little bit ready for what was coming, for PTs specifically. I had this drill sergeant who I did PT this morning with this drill sergeant right here next to me. I didn't know you back there. But that was crazy. You got us running upstairs, downstairs. I think it was like a mile or so, but I feel like I was going to pass out. And that definitely gave me like the head up of what was going to happen on basic.
I made somebody puke that morning too.
That day.
I was like, hell yeah. I'm pretty big on PT, on drill weekends. I enjoy doing PT. I hurt my back like a week and a half after I came back from the Drill Sergeant Academy. So I haven't done any PT since. So all my gains that I got at the Drill Sergeant Academy, pretty much gone. But so.
But trust me, you're gonna like him.
Looking back at basic training and AIT, which one did you prefer more over the other? and why? Like for me, I preferred basic training because it was more fun. AIT as a human resources specialist was extremely boring to me. You know what I mean?
That's a complicated question because, okay, so on basic training, you have like, it's a little bit harder. It is more fun, and you have more connections with your battle buddies because your battle buddies are there for you 24/7. They're always going to be there. You do everything together, you know? AIT is more like a training, like a learning, especially like truck driver. I had a lot of fun and I enjoyed it. It was amazing. I had a lot of fun. But I'd rather prefer basic than AIT.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, because for me, it was the tactical training that I enjoyed so much.
Mm-hmm.
And believe it or not, the yelling and stuff, it sucks in the moment, but it makes you a better person.
Definitely.
Going through all that experience.
I feel like if it wasn't for basic, I wouldn't make AIT. They prepare me so well. And I think that's one of the reasons why I got the honor grad. If it wasn't because of my drill sergeants from basic, I wouldn't be the same soldier.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So you have to understand about drill sergeants, like putting aside all the screaming, the hooting and hollering and instilling the fear of God in you on day 0, you have to understand that they genuinely want you to pass and graduate and become and earn that title of a United States soldier. And if you have a good drill sergeant, they're going to coach, mentor, and shape you and mold you into the United States soldier that they want to continue their legacy throughout the Army. And as she says, that she respects and loves her drill sergeants for who they were and what they did to prepare herself leading up to AIT and hopefully the rest of her military career. So we, as drill sergeants at basic training, instill discipline. It's not until you get to AIT, and now even more so when you move on to your unit of assignment, which will be happening next week or so for you, having that self-discipline, right? So we, like I said, we instill that discipline, but it's up to you to make that right choice, that right decision, and to continue doing the right thing, even when no one's looking. So that about wraps it up. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, be sure to comment them down below. If you made it this far into the video, put a hashtag Team SWARTZ down below. Thank you so much, Private First Class Delacruz. And if I don't see you in the comment section down below, I'll see you in the next video.
Hold up! Wait a minute. Like this video and follow me on social. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out one of my other videos right over here. Just pick one. They're pretty cool. I mean, I liked it. I mean, I was in it. Spoiler alert. I teach you something. Just saying.